Have you ever thought about the people that are deported or those that come back to their country of origin because they are cornered to do so, uproot from what they call home? Well, my name is Lenny and I'm a returned migrant. The IOM defines return migration when a migrant decides to come back to their place of origin after living more than 1 year in another country. This return can be voluntary or involuntary. At the age of 3, my mom decided to immigrate to the United States and follow the footsteps of my dad. We literally crossed the border in a swimming pool, and she still doesn't know how to swim. At the age of 16, I found out that I was living undocumented in the States. I had to stuff my life in a couple of boxes and come back to a place unknown to me. I felt alone, the system didn't know what to do with me, it was hard for me to get back into school, society didn't understand what I was going through, and I thought I was never going to have a future. I was able to overcome all of these obstacles with the help of many people and through the empowerment of education. Currently, I am the Director of Recruitment for Holacode. 44% of all returned migrants are between the ages of 18 to 35 years old. The environment they come back to, like I said, even though it is our place of origin, it is still very much unknown. They feel alone, without guidance, many times not able to revalidate their education, sometimes not even knowing Spanish, and in desperate search for a job. Where do they fall under? The informal sector as low-paid English teachers, or many times in call centers. In Mexico City, we have over 30% of our nation's call centers located in here. Out of that, 95% of its employees are returnees and deportees. When we interviewed them, not one was able to say they were there because they wanted to be. It was simply a job where they were not criminalized, where they didn't need a lot of Spanish, where they didn't need a lot of documentation, and they were simply able to enter. So we have return migration, we have call centers, and now we have an unprecedented growth in our tech sector in Mexico. The demand for its human capital is at its all-time high, surpassing the national supply. We want to tap into this opportunity to be able to provide decent jobs to these returned youth. So how does Holacode do this? Well, we do it through an immersive 5-month software engineering program, where we focus on social mobility and gender equality by being able to access high-demand jobs. We are designed around a returnee's needs. What does this consider? No prior studies or recognition of studies are required to enter the program. No credit history or forward payment are required as well. We are based on a model of tuition based on success. Our job doesn't end in just training you, but finding you a job, and once we do, you pay it forward for another person to be able to enter. As well, we know that many cannot study without an income, so we have contemplated an income supply of a monthly stipend. So how do we make sure our students are software engineers? Well, we have partnered with Hack Reactor, one of the leading boot camps in the US with a 92.5% of a success rate. Its program was designed by former engineers and hiring managers. It has also been proven to work out of the US with Reboot Camp that is located in Jordan and works with refugees with a 100% success rate of hiring. We secure our students access social mobility by, like I said, our job it doesn't end in just training, but finding them their jobs and incrementing their wages from what could be a $350 monthly income to an entry level of a software engineer that is between $13,000 to $14,000 a month. We need to make this project real. Support us by sharing and liking. Remember, education versus criminalization.